Done. Done. One more. Yes. Well done. Good morning. Are you preparing your first half marathon? Are you nervous? It's absolutely normal. Don't go anywhere. With this tip, I'm going to help you to smash your first half marathon and make it a memory unforgettable. My name is Seagull Running. I'm not a professional runner. I love running same like you do. I have a little bit of experience. I've been running for a couple of years, and I did the London Landmarks half marathon around 4 or 5 times. London Landmarks, 6th of April in London, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. For me, it's the best. I love London. As you can imagine, you can see by my accent, I'm not English, I'm Brazilian. But I love London. It's been part of my life. I live in London 11 years now. I live in the south of England. And for me, it's always special. I started running in London, and running in London is everything. You have the landmarks, you have the people, you have the atmosphere, you have everything. And lucky enough, every time I run in London, it's been good weather, apart from the winter run, like it's always cold. Don't be scared. Don't be worried. It's a race, but it's not a competition. You're not running against anyone else. You're running against yourself. You're running maybe for a charity in memory of someone. Maybe you're running for a challenge for yourself. But don't think, I have to do this. I need to finish in 2 hours because the people is looking. Obviously, people is looking. It's people everywhere. It's lots of people. It's around 20,000 runners. But nobody's gonna be specific, focus on you saying, oh, that person is too slow. Oh, that person is walking. That person should be fast. Or that person is overweight, like me. Some people, some runners on the chat group about the London Landmarks is been talking about don't feeling prepared, don't feeling confident because they didn't manage to complete the training session, they haven't trained properly, they've been injured, or for any circumstances, they don't feel like 100% ready for the race. What can I say to them? Don't worry about your training now because you still have couple of weeks. Today is 14. Let's say you have still 2 weeks to do good training sessions. Don't overdo it. Don't go crazy thinking I have to recover, I have to do 2-3 half marathons training sessions before the race, because it's not gonna change anything. It's gonna help you to feel confident, but don't overdo it to risk to get injured. Calm down, relax, go for your session, do some intervals. If you have any questions about intervals, leave a comment below, then I can send you a message. I can explain you how to do it without getting injured and enjoying your training. But mainly think the race is coming, enjoy it, practice your food. Really important here. Don't change your food. If you're training now, follow the same breakfast. I'm not saying to be repetitive and boring, to be the same day every day, bread, or every day eggs, but trying to keep a line. Don't change things, and especially in the day of the race, and this is really important. In the day of the race, don't change your breakfast. Don't set that morning, wake up in London or wherever you're gonna wake up, and say, oh my God, today is a race, I'm gonna have porridge, I'm gonna have eggs, I'm gonna have chicken, I'm gonna have protein. No, your body is gonna recognize this, and you're gonna have serious problem. Lucky you, there are several toilets in the route, and you're gonna have to stop, and it's not gonna be pleasant. Follow the same thing you do. If you like bread in the morning, have the same bread, enjoy your breakfast, but don't focus in trying to finish the race in a specific time. Don't go to the race if you don't have experience, of course. Trying to finish the race, I have to do it in 2 hours because I read for a half marathon 2 hours, more than 2 hours is too much. Or because my neighbor is doing the half marathon in 1:40, I need to do it in 1:40 as well. No, every runner is different. You need to focus in finish. The main thing is in finish, and don't get injured, and enjoy. That's the main part. You're gonna go there to enjoy. Like I said, you're doing in memory of someone, you're doing like a challenge, you're doing because you decided to start running. So don't start your journey in this wonderful sport comparing yourself with other people, because it's not the point. It's gonna be fastest runners everywhere. I have millions of runners faster than me, and I have millions of runners slower than me. I just trying to do the best I can every single day, and that you be applying in your life, you're gonna be much happier in every aspect, not just in running, in everything. If you're not the fastest runner in the world, like me, I'm not the fastest runner. Advice for when you start the race: don't go in the middle. Happens, and it happened with me before. Because you're so excited seeing so many people saying hello, colors and t-shirts and charities and stuff, you're gonna go walking, looking everywhere like that, and you're gonna see a lot of runners, and you're suddenly gonna give the starting time, and you're gonna realize, oh my God, I am in the middle, and everybody's gonna start trying to pass, and you can feel overwhelmed. If you're not the fastest runner and you don't feel confident about which pace you're gonna follow, and you're not following someone running in front of you, go on the side of the roads, and follow this side. Let the other runners pass, but be careful. Some runners don't think about the other runners. You know what I mean? It's like people are quite selfish in everywhere, but runners sometimes can be crazy and can be selfish, and they try to pass because they think they're gonna be anyway PBs or Olympic marks, go for a gold medal, and that's rubbish. Everybody run with their own goals, and you can do whatever you want, but always respecting other people. I always try to pass when I have a space. Don't try to pass, sorry, excuse me, passing me, because you can hit someone, and maybe someone can be annoyed, can be sad, someone is trying really focus on the race, and you're gonna hit them, they're gonna feel like sad, someone can be even said, I give up of this because someone touched me. You never know. Try to be respectful with the people, respect your space. If you see one space to pass, you pass, but always careful. Remember, it's gonna be people looking on the side, kids giving you high fives. Be careful in the side of the road, because sometimes you're running and you're gonna find that the bins even on the street. You need to be careful, have all your senses open, and this is really important. I know by fact, because I run with my camera, but people is gonna be with their phones, because it's normal. Today everybody use their phones. People is gonna be trying to take pictures, and it's normal because you're running in London and it's lovely. But be careful, because sometimes you're running, taking the phone, and there is a kid in front of you. You can pass over one kid, and it's dangerous, and you can fall, and you can create a massive accident. You see videos, you see people being really like not careful, and something big happen for one little detail. Don't miss the chance to give high five to the kids, because that's absolutely amazing. That make you so full of energy, so happy, and the face of a kid when you give a high five, like if you are a Olympic athlete, they make us feel like, it's like if you see a football player, a basketball player on the street, and you manage to take a picture with them, and you go right home and say, oh my God, I met one person, like an athlete. For them, you're running, you're doing something like they want to do one day, and it's not cost you nothing. I seen people on the race really. I understand sometimes you are concentrated, that you're focused on your race and you don't want to get distracted by anything. But if a kid is giving you a high five, doesn't cost you nothing, and the kid's gonna be so happy and smiling at you, and sometimes gonna give you sweets. Some people give you fruit. Be careful with what you eat on the race, because you need to be careful with your stomach. But it's really important. Enjoy the crowd, because the crowd in London, by experience, is being pushing me in moments when I've been like in my lowest. I'm thinking about to walk all the way, in being in marathon, on half marathons, and the crowd is being pushing me, because you have your name on your bib, and the people saying, come on, Seagull, you can do it, come on, don't stop, and you feel like, okay, let's do it, and you keep going. Then that is one of the biggest things in London. You have to enjoy every second from the beginning to the end, because it's a party. It's like a big family, and everybody's gonna put you to cross the finish line and make an amazing memory for all your life. Which clothes you should use for a race? It's normal to ask, because if you're running for the first time, basically you don't know what to use. It's understandable, and you don't need to feel bad or sad because you're asking something, because it's not a stupid question. Stupid is don't do a question. If you don't know, ask, because there's nothing wrong with that. If someone make you feel stupid, they are stupid, because you have all the right to ask. I am gonna run, as you guys know, see if you see my videos, I'm running representing Diabetes UK this year. I'm doing the fundraising. Lucky enough, I managed to complete it and reach the target. I'm gonna run representing Diabetes UK, but as you can see, it's not sleeves. By experience, in London in April, it's quite tricky, because even the sun is there, but you know the kind of sun in England, it's not hot. And I've been in London shaking like a wet bird, waiting for the race to start, and it's tough, because it's not too much space to do your warm-ups, and at some point you need to be in your wave, and it's really cold, and you're gonna be like shaking, and you don't want to start the race totally cold and shaking. So what I recommend, I don't have here at the moment, I think it's on the laundry, but I have these thermal t-shirts, really light t-shirts, thermal, and you can put under, long sleeves, and you can really easy put it up, and it's gonna help you. And in the worst of the situation, if you feel too hot, obviously for a man it's easier than for a woman for normal reasons, You can take off the under t-shirt and you can tie it in your waist and you can go with this one if you feel too hot. But most of the time, the thermal t-shirt can help you going from the beginning till the end. And even if you get hot after, the t-shirt is not going to cook you because it's thermal. It's going to help you and it's breathable. Then it's not going to keep all the hot like if you're using a jumper. It's going to help you to do a better performance. I feel comfortable. I don't feel like overwhelmed thinking I'm running with this jacket and you're going to be worried to drop your jacket. Some people asked and said, can I put my jacket away on the starting line? Yes. Some people leave jacket and there is a special areas on the starting line. If you have an old jacket, I'm not gonna leave this one because I paid £50 last year. I use it like it was expensive. But if you have any old jacket, really old jacket, like you want to like use it just for a home or for training, sometimes you feel like, okay, I can get rid of this. Take it today, use it to cover, and when the starting line start moving, you take the jacket and you leave it there because that ones are going to charity. Then if you have this problem or you're feeling too cold sometimes, go. But don't risk yourself to feel like, no, I'm brave, I don't feel cold, because then you're going to freeze. It's so windy and it's in a corridor and you're going to be waiting and the wind is going to come in from everywhere and you're going to freeze. Believe me, it's really cold. About the clothes, really important, and I always say this in every single video I do about any race, especially for beginners. Don't use new clothes. Like I said, I'm running with this one. It's new. You can see the labels. I'm going to use it. I'm going to go for a run later with the same t-shirt. I'm going to put it on top. I'm going to use it. I'm going to feel my body on it. My body's going to get used to the parts here to see these details. I think in my shoulder. To don't have the problem the day on the race when you put the clothes and you start feeling the burns. And especially some people have problem with nipples and you can be bleeding nipples and that's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. But you need to be careful because you don't want to be injured. Something little can become something big. And this you can apply for shoes, for shorts, for underwear, for hat, for anything you're going to use in your run. Try to use it before. Lots of people, and this is important, go for a race using new clothes. I'm going to buy new shoes and I'm going to use it on the London Llamas for the first time. No. Please, no. Use it before. What are you eating? Lots of water. Water when you wake up. Water before you go for a run. If it's possible, take water with you depending on the distance you're running. Sometimes when you have a little bit of practice, and if you go for a 10K, sometimes you don't need to take water unless it's too hot. But if you go for a 10K, sometimes if you have water before, you don't need to take water with you. But it's every person different. Of course, some people sometimes need more water faster than others. I am getting used to already, then I can run 10 or 12 kilometers sometimes without water. But if I can stop somewhere and have a sip, it's going to help me lots. Or if I need to buy a bottle of water, it's all right. But practice this. In the day of the race, it's going to be water before, and it's going to be several water stations. Check your emails, and you're going to find water station. If you need to stop for water, no problem. Go on the side. Be careful with the people running fast because some people grab the water and they want to keep going because, like I said, they want to go for the gold medal. Then nothing wrong with that. But if you want to stop, give a look at the back, grab your water, and you can go. Some of you, in this case, this is really important because some people, if they stop for a bit in the middle of the race, feel like it's like you switch off the car and you cannot go again. I don't know how you can control this one because this is special for different person. Every person is different. In my case, I manage because I do hill session. I don't have a problem to run in and start again. Usually go on a race, have a water, sometimes 10-15 seconds, have a water, check the camera level ready and go again, and I manage to keep the pace. I believe it's practice, but some people have this problem. Some people said, I cannot stop because if I stop, my legs are gone. It's understandable. Need to be careful. If you have problem with the water, I'm not sure they're going to have plastic cups or they're going to have bottles. They have big tables. Grab the water, have a sip. You don't need to have a liter of water. You need a sip. You need to refresh yourself. If it's too hot, water on the head. Doesn't matter. People are going to be judging. Nobody's going to be judging if you look wet, if you look dirty, if your makeup is gone, if your t-shirt is like that. No. You need to go and enjoy it. For everybody, you're heroes. Then that's the main thing. Water, put it on the place where it should be. Don't put it on the floor. Please don't put the water on the floor because people drop water bottles on the floor and someone is running behind. If you put your feet in a water bottle in the concrete, you're going to slide and can be like bowling. You're going to be like 6, 7, 8 runners or even more in the floor, and it's not beautiful to see. And food, I don't think particularly that you need food for a half marathon. Gels is okay, but like I said, practice before. Stick with one brand, see what is good for your stomach, and if you can run, I'm gonna put a link here for a video. I'm using a belt. I'm gonna run with the Salomon belt. I'm not saying for you to spend money in belts because sometimes you're going for the first race and you don't want to enjoy it, or you don't want to spend money in more stuff. But if you can run with something, a belt, or sometimes these bags you can put here, and a couple of gels. For a half marathon, you don't need more than 3 gels. Definitely not, because let's say a half marathon, you're gonna be in the worst of situation, you're gonna be 3 hours. If you can do less in 2 hours, even one gel is perfect. I think I'm gonna have 2 gels with me and that's it. But practice before, really important. And last advice, not less important, it's gonna be people taking pictures, photographers, official from the race. I don't work for London Landmarks, and I'm telling you, the pictures are expensive, but they are lovely. If it's your first race, like I said, I don't get anything for London Landmarks, but once in a lifetime you want to have your pictures. I'm not buying pictures anymore because they're terribly expensive. But if it's your first race and it's special for you, maybe you can have it. At least you have someone in the on the crowd that's taking pictures for you, but no one is going to be following you all the way. Then, if you see a photographer, smile. But remember, people is coming behind you. You're not going to be doing posts on the street thinking people is coming behind you and everybody want to take a picture. Then enjoy that, smile. If you want to take a picture, if you want to pay for the pictures of the race, take the phone with you. Take a couple of pictures in a specific place. You're going to be running in front of St. Paul Cathedral. You're going to be in Westminster Bridge. You're going to pass in front of the London Eye, the Big Ben. You're going to finish in Trafalgar Square. And it's going to be an amazing place to take pictures. But remember, you cannot be taking pictures everywhere because you're never going to have a perfect picture, because you're going to have a picture and it's going to be 10,000 people running behind you. So enjoy it. And the biggest tip of this video, smile all the way from the beginning to the end, because running in London is amazing. Enjoy the race, enjoy your medal. We don't know yet which one is the medal. I'm looking forward to that. So far I have London Bridge, Trafalgar Square, Big Ben, Chart. Which one is going to be this year? I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments. Good luck on the race. See you soon. And if you see me with the camera, smile. Good luck.